reader is Kathy Trung, and she has been with us for almost exactly a year. You could say it's our anniversary together.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Oh, thanks.
Kathy celebrated by reading for the first time on Wax Poetic on Co-op Radio yesterday. So here she is, Kathy.
So I'm going to read a poem and an essay that I wrote. And the first one, it's called Through a Wall. I was with another writing partner, Yulia I don't even know how to say her last name, but yeah, I was with her and we were playing with form. So, thanks. Being with him, looking at me, the expression said more than words ever did. Ready to search through pupils, wet, holding, carrying weight, secrets. Disappearance was my purpose. I felt like I could walk through a wall. And my next one is called Encased in Glass, and it's about this experience I had going to a museum, and I felt like there was something else in there, kind of like a weird energy. I was in a museum exhibit to learn a little about Tibetan history. A serene energy in the sounds of Sanskrit chants touched an internal place I rarely went to, and I found myself choking down emotions I couldn't comprehend. While I sympathize with the plight of the Tibetans, I am definitely not in their shoes, have no roots in their culture, so I didn't know why I felt so strangely affected. In the displays were objects of all kinds, rainbow mandalas, skull prayer beads, and various artifacts. It's hard to believe that just more than 60 years ago, before Chinese colonization took place, these objects were in a different place, possibly in a temple or with the person who had received the item as an heirloom. One particular ceremonial costume caught my attention. It was a bright yellowish-orange headdress and robe I assumed was worn by a high-ranking monk. Looking at the intricate embellishments, I wondered about the monk who might have worn the robe. What was his lifestyle at the monastery like? How was this robe taken from him? Was it collected after his passing or through other means? Who wanted his possessions in this museum? Did he get any compensation for his belongings? I wondered if the owner of this robe would want his things inside a display as a relic representing Tibetan culture. Maybe he would have wanted them passed to a brother monk, or perhaps he was beyond such material trivialities. There was something in the space that was inexplicable. The energy was stored in the objects and was still there in the room. It had not yet dissipated. It was brimming in the air and permeating the glass. I believe the space had such a peaceful energy because many of the artifacts had been in a Buddhist monastery, where the monks had meditated for hours and days on end. Their intentions of creating harmony through meditation had affected the energetic vibrations of these objects. Though the monks had passed on, I sensed that they left something else besides their physical possessions behind. I felt an energy that wasn't mine alone. It was a beautiful feeling and caused me to wonder what traces I will leave behind someday. I think about my intentions now and try to be mindful of them, because they can affect not only objects, but the spaces and people surrounding me. So that's it, and it's good to read for my 1-year anniversary.